Hello and welcome to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar. In this video we'll be answering the question, how can apostrophes be used in time expressions? Apostrophes are used in time expressions, which are also called temporal expressions. Now, whether you refer to them as time or temporal expressions, we're referring to language that considers time as it changes. Words like second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year, even decade. And each of these words that I've just listed is a singular unit of time, no matter how long it lasts for. And when we're considering the use of an apostrophe, for a singular unit of time, we add an apostrophe S after the word itself. For example, he hasn't done a day's work in his time with us. Days with the apostrophe S added is referring to one day, and it's a singular unit of time. Now when we move on for a plural unit of time, it's after the S that an apostrophe is added. Because here we're assuming we would add an S because we're referring to more than one unit of that time period. For example, there is 6 months left on the contract we are paying into. 6 months with the apostrophe after the S of the plural for months refers to many months, specifically 6 months, and that is a plural, hence why we add the S to the original singular unit and add the apostrophe. It's as simple as that when we're considering the use of apostrophes in time expressions, but it's well worth us practicing this so we don't make mistakes when we're applying this rule to any time expression. Now it's your turn. For each of the 3 examples, consider, is the apostrophe in the correct place? And also consider if the apostrophe is referring to a singular or plural unit of time. Hit pause if you need thinking time. So, how did you get on? Does that match the equivalent of a decade's wages? A decade is a really long time period, but it's also, in this instance, a singular unit of time. And so it's correct that we're dealing with the apostrophe S, because that is the way we add an apostrophe to a singular unit. Let's move on. 3 years planning is all coming together in one day. I'm talking about plural of more than 1 year of planning, hence why I've added an S after year to make it years with an apostrophe after it. This is also correct. And finally, 5 days thinking was not translated into action. I'm thinking of 5 days of thinking that was not translated into action. So I'm referring to more than 1 day, hence why I'm dealing with a plural that means I add an S and an apostrophe. The big decision you have to remember, whether you're considering a singular unit of time or plural, is where the apostrophe should go. And as you should already realise, if it's singular, you're considering it straight after the word with the apostrophe and then an S added to it. And then if you're dealing with the plural of a unit of time, you're adding an S to the original unit of the word and then adding the apostrophe after that S that you added on. That's all you need to ensure that every time expression you consider is exactly spot on and accurate and, if you like, punctual. Why not subscribe to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar for all things English, literary and grammatical?